Hi everybody. This is something that from Canon 1 directed me to. She had a video to direct you to this website, and I think it's really fantastic what she found. She found some really interesting things, and this one's titled "Mapping God's Bloodline." Okay, and it goes all the way back to Adam and Eve, and this diagram helps you follow the genealogy of Jesus from the creation of Adam and Eve. From God, it begins from God to Adam and Eve, the first man and woman, then to Noah, the tribes of Israel, King David, then finally to Joseph, Mary, and to Jesus. And so what this does, it you can zoom in on it like this, or you can zoom out a little bit. I think I zoomed out too much, but you get the idea here. And you can toggle. Let me see if I can toggle the full page. Ah, yes. Okay. Okay, you see the God's right there. Okay. I don't want to get too close either. But anyway, okay, here's God, here's Adam, and here's Eve over here. Okay, and then here's his two sons. There's Abel and Cain. So you know what happened there. So Abel doesn't have an issue. So after Cain ran away and Abel died. Well, you know that story because Cain killed Abel, and their next offspring was Seth, and then through Seth, then the lineage began, all the way up to Noah. Okay, and as you know, that Noah had 3 sons, Japheth, Shem, and Ham. Okay. And then through Shem, we go all the way around to, I'm going to leave a link so you can examine this closely. It goes from Shem, it goes all the way to Abraham. Okay, and as you know, Abraham had, you've heard the Bible story that he had Ishmael and Isaac. Okay, and you remember the story between those two. Well, actually, Abraham had other offspring, other children, and he had other wives. But the main line that we're interested in is through Isaac, where Isaac had Jacob, and then he had Esau, and then it bounces off to Esau's family. But we want to go on to Jacob, where Jacob had the 12 tribes, like Judah and Gad and Dan and Naphtali, Zebulun, Simon, Joseph, Reuben, all the 12. And so it was through Judah that the lineage to King David, as you see here, would take us to, let's see here, David, and through David it springs off into 2 different directions. And why is that? Okay, in one direction from his son Nathan, I need to move that up just a little bit because it's getting too small. From his son Nathan, and then all the way through to these names, and there's a lot of names here, so you can examine these, look at all of them, and it goes to Mary. Okay, from David to his son Nathan, all the way up towards Mary, Jesus' mother. And so that scripture in Luke, the genealogy in Luke, the 3rd chapter, well, that's Mary's genealogy, okay? Because it was like, well, I don't know if you call it, what was it, a mystery or a, a lot of people had wondered what it was, why there were two different genealogies in the Bible. The 1st chapter in Matthew and then the 3rd chapter in Luke, there were two different ones. Well, this is to show you why that is, because one belonged to Mary, which was Jesus' mom, and then through David's son. Is it through? Yeah, David's son Solomon. I can make sure I got that right. And through his son Rehoboam, and then through his son Abijam, and then his son Asa, and through Jehoshaphat, and it goes all the way to Jehoram, I think that's what his name is. And let me see if there's any other names. There's Hezekiah, Manasseh. That's a different Manasseh here. But anyway, it goes all the way up to Zerubbabel. You remember Zerubbabel? And I think that was in the book of Ezra. And then he goes all the way from his son Abiud, and then, well, it goes all the way up to Jacob, and Jacob was the father of Joseph, and Joseph was the foster father of Jesus. Okay, and that was his line. So the two lines from King David, see, Jesus is inheritor of the throne to King David. So you see, because you have the two lineages there from Joseph and Mary. Isn't that fantastic? I thought that was great. And see, it showed the names of his half-brothers too. And he also had half-sisters. They don't name those there. But he did have sisters, as the scriptures did say. Okay, and I'm going to click out all this. So I thought that's fantastic. Well, it took me to another link to tell how this graphic was made. And the author explains here, and I'll leave a link to this page too. It's visualizing the genealogy of Jesus. But anyway, the author used a tool called Gephi. It's Gephi, and it's used for graphics like the one you saw there, to analyze complex networks, as like the genealogy you saw there that was taken from the Bible, to help you understand that, and especially social connections as well. So this is a handy tool. So if you're interested in studying like social networks and mapping blood relations, like you're into genealogy, or just, for the fun of it, trying to, connect things, make things a lot easier, this is, a good tool. And this goes into how he mapped it, and the use of filters that he applied to, get to the point to where, he traced Jesus from all the way back to Adam and Eve, and to his father, God. Yeah, I'll leave that page, and this is the page to Gephi, the program. One fantastic thing about it, it's open source. and it means it's free. That means that you can download it for free and have fun with it. So there you go. So you can't beat that with something free, huh? Well, that's all I needed to show you. And until next time, you guys, I've got a lot more to share. So y'all take care. God bless, and Jesus love you, and so do I. Okay, bye bye now.